Trembling, aged hands grip a small woolen bundle stained crimson with blood still warm, still carrying the fading heat of life. Rachel's face is pale as moonlight, her lips parted in a final agonized whisper. Ben-Oni, duh. Son of my sorrow. Silence swallows the word whole. Her hand goes limp in Jacob's calloused grasp. He squeezes once, desperate, as if sheer will could anchor her to this world. But the light bleeds from her eyes, leaving only the hollow weight of loss. Jacob stares at the newborn cradled in blood-stained cloth, the child who cost him everything. Outside, dust swirls around burial stones where 11 brothers stand like sentinels of grief. Their eyes lock onto the infant, a storm of resentment brewing beneath stoic faces. Reuben's whisper cuts the stillness. He killed her. Judah's jaw tightens. Simeon spits into the sand a silent curse. Jacob lifts the child toward heaven, voice cracking like dried leather. Not Ben-Oni. His name is Benjamin, son of my right hand, a defiance against fate itself. The brothers exchange glances, to reject a dying mother's wish, to rename the boy who shattered their family. It is an act bordering on rebellion, and in that moment, the fracture in Jacob's household becomes a chasm. Years creep forward like shadows. Benjamin, now 7, laughs brightly through the campus sound that grates against his brothers' hardened hearts. They see Joseph's ghost in every favored glance Jacob bestows upon the youngest. Another coat, they mutter, recalling the garment that once marked Joseph as beloved. The same coat now draped over Benjamin's shoulders. And that night, Simeon watches from the darkness, fists clenched. We'll not go through this again. The words hang venomous. Meanwhile, Joseph dreams of sheaves bowing and stars prostrating, destiny whispering in his sleep. He touches Benjamin's head, trembling. Little brother, we're going to need each other. Thunder rumbles like divine warning. The family teeters on the edge of rupture, unaware that famine stalks the land like a vengeful spirit. Crops wither, wells run dry. Jacob summons his sons. Egypt has grain, but when he speaks the next words, they fall like hammer blows. Benjamin stays with me. The unspoken truth hangs heavy. I already lost Joseph. I will not lose Rachel's other son. The brothers journey to Egypt, leaving Benjamin behind. Weeks stretch into months. Then comes the dread news. Simeon imprisoned, an ultimatum demanding Benjamin's presence. Jacob's face crumples. No, you took Joseph from me. You will not take Benjamin too. But grain stores vanish. Children cry with hunger. One night, Benjamin traces Hebrew letters in the dust. Rachel, Benjamin Joseph a tear, smudging the names into oblivion. Am I a curse or a blessing? He whispers. Judah emerges from shadows, his voice gravelly with resolve. Neither, you're both. He places a hand on Benjamin's shoulder. When the grain runs out, I'll pledge my life for yours. The promise is a lifeline in the gathering dark. And when the stores are finally empty, Jacob's resistance shatters. Act! Take him, he rasps. But may God grant you mercy. Benjamin clutches his coat, the symbol of protection and peril as they turn toward Egypt. He does not know he walks toward a revelation that will unravel everything. He only knows the weight of his father's fear, the echo of Joseph's name, and the terrifying whisper of fate. What if the man who holds Simeon captive is the brother they betrayed? The road to Egypt is long, and the weight of family secrets heavier still. If these stories of sorrow, sacrifice, and divine purpose move, you feel the echo of your own struggles in Benjamin's journey, then strike the share button below. Let others know they are not alone in their grief. And if you wish to walk with us through the shadows of history, where every tear is seen and every pain has purpose, then subscribe. Ring the bell. For the story of redemption is never finished, and neither is yours. The Egyptian grain center rises like a monument to power vast, ordered, merciless. Benjamin's breath catches at the sight of towering stone and the Nile's silver ribbon. But when the brothers give their names, guards surround them. They are led to a palace where an Egyptian lord awaits, his dark eyes fixed immediately on Benjamin. That gaze, it knows, recognizes. The Lord questions them, his tone deceptively mild, until the moment Benjamin's sack yields the silver cup, the cup used for divination. You are thieves. Egyptian guard seize Benjamin's arms. Slave. Judah falls to his knees, voice shattered. Please, let the boy go. Take me instead. The Lord stands abruptly, his composure fracturing, then Hebrew. Pure, unmistakable Hebrew spills from his lips. Everyone out. Now, the brothers freeze. The Lord tears away his collar, wipes kohl from his eyes, and the disguise falls.
Us.
Benjamin stares into a face from childhood, a face he knows but cannot place. Until the words split the silence, I am Joseph. The brothers recoil as if struck by lightning. Joseph, the brother they sold, the ghost who haunted decades. Joseph steps toward Benjamin, hands trembling. Little brother, I remember holding you the day you were born. Benjamin's world tilts. You're alive. Joseph pulls him close, sobs racking his frame. God sent me ahead to save lives. To save our family. The confession pours out. The pit, the slavery, the prison, all part of a divine tapestry. Judah's plea for mercy becomes a cathartic release, years of guilt breaking like a dam. We are all slaves now, he chokes. Take me, spare Benjamin. But Joseph shakes his head, tears streaming. Only Benjamin would have been taken. The rest of you, go home. The brothers stare, stunned by grace they do not deserve. Joseph embraces them all, kissing each forehead, weeping over the men who destroyed him. Benjamin watches, awestruck. This is forgiveness. It's not just for Joseph, but for a family shattered by jealousy and rebuilt by sacrifice. The reunion ignites a chain of miracles. Pharaoh grants them the land of Goshen. Jacob, frail and hope-starved, receives the news in Canaan. His sons confess, we sold Joseph. We let you believe he was dead. Jacob's silence is unbearable, until he speaks. Joseph forgave you. Who am I to withhold grace? The family prepares for Egypt, but not before Jacob builds an altar at Beersheba. That night, God speaks. I will make you a great nation. Joseph's hand will close your eyes. They journey to Egypt, hearts raw with fragile hope. And when Joseph's chariot appears, Jacob's legs buckle. Father and son collapse into each other's arms, 2 decades of separation dissolving into shuddering sobs. Now I can die, Jacob whispers, having seen your face. Joseph smiles through tears. Not yet, father. We have time. Years bleed into blessings. The family flourishes in Goshen, but time is relentless. Jacob, aging, calls for his grandsons, crosses his hands, blessing the younger over the elder, defiance of human expectation, a nod to God's higher plan. The younger shall be greater, he prophesies. Then, circling Benjamin, his voice grows fierce. Benjamin is a ravenous wolf. In the morning, he devours the prey. In the evening, he divides the plunder. No longer the sheltered son, the tribe of warriors, kings, and unyielding strength. Jacob dies at last, surrounded by Rachel's sons. Joseph lives to see generations bloom. But it is Benjamin who carries the weight of duality. I was born in sorrow, he tells his grandchildren, but God renamed me for hope. I was both curse and blessing, the anchor that held the family until salvation arrived. He speaks of grief planted like seed, watered by tears, blooming into something glorious. God wastes nothing. Joseph dies, then Benjamin. Their coffins rest in Egypt, waiting for Exodus. Centuries later, Moses carries them home to brothers, 2 sons of Rachel, finally returning to Canaan. The story echoes. When pain scars your life, know it has purpose. When you feel like a burden, remember anchors save ships from ruin. The stars shine over Egypt, the same stars that witnessed Benjamin's birth, Joseph's dreams, and a family's redemption. And if you listen closely, you hear it. The whisper of grace across millennia. Trust me, I am making all things new. Your chapter isn't over. Benjamin's life was a testament to sorrow, transformed into hope. He was the son of grief, who became the hinge of salvation. And his story asks you, have you ever felt your pain was meaningless? Have you carried a burden that later bloomed into unexpected purpose? Share your thoughts below. Tell us how grief or grace shaped your journey. For in every tear, there is a seed, and in every story, a thread of the divine.